Welcome in another episode of Sailing Learning by Doing. In this week's episode, we are in the remote archipelago of Misool, which is part of Raja Ampat. Despite the increasing number of cruisers who are visiting this region, it is still one of the wildest parts of Raja Ampat, as most of the small islands are not having any humans living there. The geography is pretty special, and the whole region is full of rock caves. We decided to go explore some of them randomly as we were cruising with our high-fill dinghy in this vast labyrinth, and we discovered some spooky places.
Good morning, everyone! We are still in Misool, yes, and today we are visiting some caves. Yeah, because here in Misool there's really special rock formations everywhere, and so you can find cavity a bit everywhere if you're exploring. So we are just zipping around in between these labyrinths of islands, and every time we find a little hole, a little cave, we go inside and check it out. The shoes are really
Right, pretty impressive, these caves everywhere. And, you know, old, thousands of years ago, people used them for living in and getting around. And the thing is, they still do. You can see down here, there's a fire pit, and there's one over here as well. And there's bones and bits of stuff around. They obviously sleep here. The fishermen who still come around here, I mean, obviously they use motors these days instead of paddles, but they're still coming in here and fishing and diving for clams and all that sort of stuff, and using these caves as shelter, which is, I mean, it makes sense. They don't have to bring any tents or anything with them, and there's lots of water dripping from the roofs, so they can just catch that. And there's even little drinking bowls down here. Look at this. On the wide angle, it works all right.
Some of these caves have huge entry, as this one. But Vern was keen enough to even try some of the smallest holes. 'Cause, you know, we never know. Maybe there's a treasure here.
That's not something we're looking for. I think at high tide this would be underwater, so it's just a little cave, but not the one we want.
Yeah, there's a...
Oh, this looks like what we're looking for. Phew! We found it, Eli. We found it, maybe. Well, we found our cave. Let's see if it's the right one. Oh, I'm going to stop the dinghy getting destroyed. Look at these sharp rocks with the dinghy. You've got to be super careful here. These things will just pop Mr. Highfield like nothing. Nothing. Wow, we got a hook. There you go. Let's go. Wow. Come on, Mummy.
So this time we've got the lens, but not the right shoes. Flip-flops. Really?
Caving equipment?
Oh yeah, we are really good to go advantage
Yeah,
with the good
I've got
equipment.
flip-flops and Crocs. Eli's got the best ones. Eli, going caving? Yeah? You go caving? Alright, you go, Lily, lead the way. You go.
You show us? There's a drawing on the wall over there.
No, there's a drawing. Oh, look over there, people. Look. Wow.
There are fish.
In the last episode, we were showing you some rock painting from a touristic area with fences and signs, but discovering some rock painting just in the wild like this, it is a whole different feeling.
This one whale, and maybe this one's a whale, and these ones are two, and there's a dolphin. There's two dolphins. Yeah, two dolphins, and up here's a small fishy. Look. And there's a big fishy up there. I think that's a trevally. And there's another big fishy up there. Look at that one. Playing with termites? Wow, what are you doing?
After the drawing at the entry, the cave was looking to have some chambers further. As much as I love to explore, I, Mary, have to fight against my claustrophobia. I am not feeling really in my element underground, and I always have the feeling to not having enough breathable air around me. We disturbed a few bats with our lights, but the stalactites and stalagmites formation were really worth the uncomfort. Thousands of columns and spikes making us one more time admire the intelligence and beauty of nature.
Wow, the stalactites here are crazy though. You should come and look at them. It's just flickering. See the stuff in the roof? Hang on. Look at these ones. Look at all these sharp ones here. Wow. This one is. Look up here. You see? Wow.
Can hear the.
Don't break it.
No.
Be careful, that's where the sharp rocks are. Right, we've come across another cave. This one looks even bigger. There's no wood or, there's nothing showing that there's a cave here, but we just saw these stalactites from the outside. Actually, we're sort of on the lookout for caves now because we found one. And this one looks huge, looks really big. Me and Ella came up first and Marie tied the boat up, and then we don't have any headlamps or anything with us. We've only got the phones on our torch. We've only got the lights on our torches. So. Wow.
It's not at all. Wow.
Your crayon, are you doing drawings? Eli's doing his own rock art in the cave now. He hasn't played in the sand for a long time because there's no beaches around here, so he's actually stoked. He doesn't even want to go in the cave, he just wants to play in the sand outside here. It's probably not sand, it's probably ground up human skulls from millennia ago. People, we go inside? You want to go inside? Yeah. Go in the cave and look? Come on. Yeah, you did a good drawing.
Good
Yeah,
drawing.
good drawing. We go inside? Scary?
Yeah, super scary.
It's locked.
We're going caves. Look at all these sharp things ready to fall on our head.
Oh, you go first then.
If I kept more or less a cold head until now, this huge tunnel of cave definitely panicked me a lot more, as you can hear.
As good as I can be as I'm freaking out. I'm all shaky. I can't watch anything, I'm just trying to survive. I can't go through this thing. I don't know, I just don't want to be here. Why are we doing this? Yeah, but that's enough now. But that's the end. We are okay. We are not going further. No, I am not. I don't care.
Okay.
It's slimy.
It's not that, it'll be super smooth.
It was probably going way further if you were keen to pass by narrow holes, but my fears and moreover the young Eli made us going back.
We're
even if Vernon would have been really happy to explore more.
Way too deep underground, black thing to...
Surprisingly, Eli was feeling super comfortable in this dark environment.
Where are we?
We found this little entry on a cave, which seems to be not really used often and definitely not really an attraction. It's not really made to be easy to come here. The stalactites for immersion are quite crazy, but I have to take on me really like I'm a claustrophobic person, so as much as I am interested to go watching stuff, it's a kind of an effort to go in a hole underground. But I am here, it's not too big, and that's alright. It's pretty beautiful formations. It's like a cathedral, natural cathedral.
You see this?
Ugh,
Hi.
that's the jaw of someone.
And the arm bones.
That's a bit weird.
Think you can turn it
No,
over?
don't touch, come on.
Oh, why? I want to see his teeth.
No, but I don't know. I know you believe in nothing, but for me it looks like a spirit place and I don't want to touch anything.
Wow, it's pretty cool though. Pretty amazing place. So we were just cruising around these little bays here, and then we saw these pieces of wood, and that's how it often is in Indonesia. You find a piece of wood, you know, an old ladder that's all rotten, and there's obviously someone did something there once upon a time, and you just have to bodge your way in there, and this is sketchy with Eli especially, but yeah, we just come across this, and it's obviously an old burial cave.
Okay, so we are getting out of here. It is the most spooky place I ever been, I would say. I don't say that it's normal to find human bones in cave. Personally, it's not something that I am seeing often. The cave itself was quite amazing. I never seen that beautiful stalactites and stalagmites. I don't know. The whole formation of things, dribblings and rocky were really super interesting. But yeah, that was spooky.
Walking along, loving it. Smile, big smile. Look at the beautiful mountains over here. Amazing. It gives me a lot of pleasure to be now sailing along and looking at the hulls and seeing nothing but clean, fresh paint, and I can feel the difference in the way Trade Runner's moving. She's just smooth and efficient and just going. Like, we don't need hardly any wind. We're doing 8.5 knots in probably 10, 11 knots of wind, and just effortless. Love it. And yeah, you got barnacles and crap on the bottom. It's just part of life. Sooner or later you do, but it's such a nice feeling. Oh yeah, you do all the crap, all the sanding and all that, but it's worth it. The boat would thank me if it could. Well, it is, it's thanking me right now, I guess. We're hooking along, lovely, no swell hardly, and yeah, loving life. Having an awesome sail, so good. We got well, I'd say we have about 12 knots, maybe 10 to 12 knots at about 50 degrees. We've got one reef in the main and full jib, 50 degrees. And we're doing, let's go and see how fast we're going. We're doing 7.5 over ground and 8.5 through the water. So we've got a bit of current, 2 knots of current. No, a knot and a half of current against us. Yeah, we're doing good. It's nice and comfortable. So we left where we were the last few days in Misool, and we're heading down east to another place in Misool called Balbalo. It's an epic place. We're only going to stay there 2 or 3 days and then go to another anchorage that we haven't been to before. So cool to be back out here exploring after the haul out and after being around Sarong in the city and, you know, resupplying and all that crappy stuff you don't really want to do as a sailor, but you have to then give you opportunities to do what we're doing now. And it's so epic. We're so stoked to be back here. No internet, offline, living our lives. Eli's loving it. We're exploring every day, sleeping good at night. It's been freaking awesome. So thank you very much for supporting us, all you guys, for watching, subscribing, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye bye.